The last time we listened to this artist, it was for the excellent There's Nothing Great About Britain. This is Slowthai's latest album called Ugly. Slowthai is an incredibly talented guy. I've seen the headlines. The Enemy gave it 5 out of 5. Guardian gave it 5 out of 5. Pitchfork gave it 5 out of 10. Who exactly are you being guided by? Okay. Self-affection. Pelican straight away. Self-affection. I like it. Sounds like he's giving a good fingering to the synth. I need an intervention. Lacking motivation. It's not going to do you any good, Slowthai. We get so ensconced in like American rap, we forget about what's going on over here. Like we're lying on a waterbed filled with Castrol GTX. There's a band vibe here. British vocals. No, the Pixies. This is the 80s. Yeah, the Pixies. He feels so good. He feels so good. He feels so good. He feels so good. Yeah, Bleach. Okay. Me, Bleach era Nirvana. I wonder if Slowthai is a Tom Waits fan. I've only been recently acquainted with the guy. I listened to his debut album.
Exclusive to Patreon.
My listen through of Tom Waits' debut album, Closing Time. It was absolutely fantastic. I dimmed the lights, had a beautiful old-fashioned cocktail, and saluted the world of music. I noticed, right, that this is the first... I'm on Spotify, yeah. I don't know. I don't like the way it pays artists the least amount of money. But I'm on Spotify, and this is the first time I've seen this. This is the first time I've seen that there's visuals that go on, regardless of whether you press play or not. And I think it's for every song. Like on this one, it's called F It Puppet, and it's Slowthai, and he seems to have a ventriloquist puppet. I'll tell you what, these ventriloquist dolls, historically, I'm not talking about Orville here, but there's been some, the standard snooty kind of monocled ventriloquist puppet. They're scary things. Scary things. There seems to be an element of singing on this album. It's not just rapping, but I think that rapping and singing are kind of like... Okay, and just as I stop it, we go into proper singing. But I think that kind of over the years, we've got a bit confused. People will say to me that this rapper's singing, and they're really going through auto-tune. And then we get into a debate about the usefulness of auto-tune when it first came out. Before most of you were born, Cher's, it was invented, Antares or whatever invented it, and then Cher, the big song in the 90s, the late 90s, Do You Believe in Life After Love, where up until that point it had been used to correct. It was supposed to be invisible, unseen, to make people sound better. And then we just put the effects onto max. And then you had, not that I've listened to him, but I know of, like the likes of T-Pain. And for me, Kanye West and Travis Scott. And every single rapper in the world will use auto-tune. And if you criticize it, someone will say, he's using it as an effect. And a lot of the time, like when I listen to Rodeo, or elements of Kanye, before you couldn't talk about him anymore, I accept that often it's used as an effect and it makes the song. But it's also, please don't think it's not a crutch. Just a crutch. Oh, let's just bang some auto-tune on this song. Yeah, brilliant. How about you don't bang auto-tune on the song? H-A-P-P-Y, H-A-P-P-Y. Memorable on the very first listen. You can pick up the melody. The Pixies and like Explosions in the Sky, do you remember them? And it sounds like the soundtrack to a zombie film like 28 Days Later. That's 2 songs in a row where he spelt the title out. The world is ugly! Stand still. You were not in control the moment the world stands still. You were not in control. Whoa! And again, just when I thought we might re-enter the world of rap, we are staying with rock. Whoa! It's a proper song, right, in the background. And on the top, give me a tourniquet, made for burning bridges. I cannot learn from it. I keep on burning shit. I don't belong here. I don't belong. The final track.
Love the rain when it's raining.
25% club. Real instruments again. I thought Lil Yachty's album was quite surprising in that it kind of opened, reminded me of Dark Side of the Moon. And the idea of traditional prog rock overlaid with auto-tune vocals. The drugs don't work, but the devil is in us. The drugs don't work. Referencing an old Britpop song. Well, actually, whether you consider the Verve Britpop or not is another matter. I liked a lot of their stuff, but I hated Lucky Man. I burned all my Verve records because I hated Lucky Man so much. Oh, what I was going to say was, yeah, everyone was raving about Lil Yachty. I haven't heard people raving about this one, but overall, this is better, isn't it? This is better, isn't it? Just like Roger Daltrey once bathed in a bath of baked beans, Slowthai is bathing in a bath of good punk, not sexually. I align myself more with a 5 stars out of 5 stars than I do with a 5 out of 10. What do you guys think? Let me know below. Let me know below. Press like, press subscribe, go to my Patreon page for more of this kind of nonsense. For longer extended versions, there'll be an extended version of this video on there for a start. And until next time, over and